the kind of celebration around all of this is next weekend on the 25th. We are having an open house, free to the community. We have tons of door prizes from local businesses, and that's going to really be like the celebration for it all. Like, we're here, we're ready to help you. We are a part of this community, and check out our new space and celebrate with us.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.
Woo! Yay, congratulations! Thank you! Today is our ribbon cutting and celebrating the new clinic that we just renovated and opened, and also 1 year of Vital Pelvic Health being in business, so kind of a dual celebration today. So I've been an OT for almost 10 years and doing pelvic floor therapy for about half of it, and the traditional medical system was, when I was doing pelvic floor therapy kind of in different settings, I started to realize it was really failing pelvic floor patients. So the pelvic floor patients, I feel like, are at a disadvantage just by having pelvic floor problems. Most providers just don't understand the pelvic floor. They're just teaching people Kegels. And so I thought, why not do it better? I know it needs to be better. So I started my own practice to change kind of the narrative and provide world-class therapy here in Youngstown for patients. We offer one-on-one pelvic floor therapy, and that's to Northeast Ohio and Western Pennsylvania, but we also do remote consultations for patients all over the world. And so we do, like I said, one-on-one therapy, all in at least an hour in length, sometimes 2 hours for patients who are coming from farther distances to come in and work with us. And yeah, it's just pelvic floor rehab. So we get to that root cause, but we are specializing and dedicated in just treating the pelvic floor. The main goal was to have an open space for our community classes and workshops. So we took down a wall, redid all of the floors, repainted all the walls, did new ceiling tiles, literally took it down to its bones and redid it all. So we have two individual treatment rooms. So we have the one-on-one therapy sessions in there. We also have a larger gym space to be able to have more movement, more functional movement, a squat rack, be able to practice what you're having problems with. If you are leaking when you're jumping rope, we're going to practice jumping rope. If you have pain when you're squatting, we have that opportunity to practice squats or more dynamic movements. CrossFitters, athletes, moms trying to pick up their babies. We practice all of those things, and this gym space allows us to be able to do more of that functional movement. Then we also have a space that we'll be renting out to have a lactation consultant here at times, so that way people have that as a resource, because it's an important resource that I think is also underutilized in this community. And and then this open space will also work as a dual space for workshops and community classes and seminars, and we'll be able to fold up the squat rack, and so that way that there's not a hazard for anybody and have a more open space. We treat basically from 18 years older and up. So I think the traditional thought is that it is during childbearing years that all pelvic floor problems arise, but like we just talked about, men have pelvic floor problems as well. And I treat women who are 18 years old and have pelvic floor problems, who are 50, 60 years old and have pelvic floor problems, who had children, who have never had children at all. So kind of the age range is really, really wide. It's basically right now, because we don't treat pediatrics, 18 years old and up. It feels so good to be established and really starting to gain traction in what I feel like is changing kind of the narrative in this community, and being able to have a space that I know I can grow into, have multiple therapists, provide free education to the community. It just feels so good, because this is the community that I grew up in. So to give back to that community, and especially an underserved population, is so gratifying, and I'm just so excited. And the kind of celebration around all of this is next weekend on the 25th. We are having an open house, free to the community. We have tons of door prizes from local businesses, and that's going to really be like the celebration for it all. Like, we're here, we're ready to help you. We are a part of this community, and check out our new space and celebrate with us.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.